Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kushwaha from Mumbai. Friends, today we shall learn about congruency of triangles. This topic is for grade 8, for grade 9th. It can be used for grade 8th as well. In some boards, it is there for grade 10th as well. So, as I always say, the motive of our academy is to promote equality and to live in harmony. So, we all are working under one roof. Let us begin with the topic congruency of triangles. Two triangles are congruent if their sizes are same and their shapes are same. So, size and shape both are same. Okay, so size means corresponding sides are equal and shape means corresponding angles are equal. If you talk about similar triangles, their size may differ but their shapes are same. So like this triangle, one triangle can exist inside other, or in congruency, if we place one triangle over the other, they will, if you see here, they coincide exactly. So if you put one triangle on other, they cover it, fully they cover it. So that is the property of congruency, means they are exactly equal. And then we use, when we prove these two triangles congruent, their corresponding parts are equal or congruent. Congruent means equal. So we use CPCTC. CPCTC is the full form, which is not advisable to use in writing, but for understanding is fine. So corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Here, as you know, there are 6 parts, 3 sides and 3 angles. 3 vertices, so we have 3 angles. So 6 parts. So we call 3 angles and 3 sides. So P can be changed by A and S. When we are talking for angle, we can write corresponding angles. And when we are using sides, we can write corresponding sides. Now let us talk about conditions. They are also called tests or axioms for congruency of a triangle. So there are 5. In some books they are given 4. So SSS means when all 3 sides, corresponding sides are given equal to the side of other triangle, then they are congruent. SAS means 2 sides and included angle. Angle in between 2 equal sides. And ASA means 2 angles are given equal and 1 included side. So one side in between them. AAS means 2 angles in 2 consecutive angle, means the adjacent angles and then side. So it is called AAS. We don't write SAA, we write AAS. And this AAS is also like you can say ASA. You can use it like ASA if you use third angle property. Suppose these 2 angles are equal. If you apply angle sum property, third angle will also be equal because 180 minus sum of these 2 equal. So R will also be equal. You can say using third angle property. So AAS is also ASA because in some books it is given, but AAS is separate test. Now when we talk for RHS, this is right angle hypotenuse test. In some books it is given hypotenuse side test. So this RHS or hypotenuse side test is used only in right angle triangle. So whenever right angle is given, try to use this. But if hypotenuse is not given, you cannot use it. So one side, any one corresponding pair of corresponding side or one hypotenuse is given. Hypotenuse is always opposite to 90 degree. Okay, see here, if this angle is given 90 and this is common. This is common in both the triangles and this is hypotenuse given equal. So these 2 triangles are congruent by RHS or hypotenuse side test. Now let us begin with the questions. I am using some sheet which I found unsolved. So I have solved. I have taken a lot pain in solving and making the diagrams. But before we start solving the sums or proving the sums, let us understand these steps. You won't find these steps in any book. These are my own way of teaching. So steps to prove 2 triangles congruent, you can follow these steps. First step is take 2 triangles. The triangles which you want to prove congruent. So which are to be proved congruent? Suppose we are taking 2 triangles, then we write ABC in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. But be sure that ABC part you write left hand side and equal to, and PQR parts you write right hand side. Don't mismatch them. So my second step is keep or arrange corresponding parts in order. That order only I was talking. So one is left hand side, other is right hand side. So arrange them and make habit of marking them in diagram. So you will not be confused. Make habit of marking them in diagram which parts are congruent. So it gives you the idea of test also, which test will be used or which axiom will be used or which condition will be used. And then your third step is write 3 equal parts. Minimum 3 equal parts are required, or you can say 3 parts are only required. You need not to write 4 parts, but for proving, before using these 3 parts, you may have to solve further. Okay, so any 3 sides or angles or the test which we applied, you find 3 pairs, but you have to give reason for every pair of equal parts. Now apply the test, whichever fitting, whichever is existing. So apply the test or condition according to the equal parts. So according to the equal parts you apply the test. Then apply CP CTC if required, but full form. I am using in all questions CP CTC or CS CTC, but ICSE especially, they people don't allow you to write short form. They expect to write full form. Corresponding parts of congruent triangle are congruent. So please make sure I have ticked wherever this CP CTC part has come. And then this 4 steps are important. This step is required when you are proving any side or angle equal. Otherwise your sum gets over at 4, for especially for grade 8th or 7th. Now when we are coming for these common regions for sides, we have common or given. Like I solved here one question for you. I said this side is common in both, and these two sides were given. So for side we generally have the regions common or given, or sometimes like side of square, side of equilateral triangle kind also. So common regions for angles given, each 90 degree when it is given perpendicular or right angle triangle or square or rectangle. Then alternate angles, vertically opposite angles, corresponding angles, or from above or proved above, or when we find before only we mark it 1 and then we use from 1. When I'll solve the sums, you will come to know these things. Please, you can take screenshot also and you just use it like notes. Now, I have made beautiful diagrams for you. This time I have used good colors also, because many children or teachers, they ask, sir, now you are developing, because I am a layman for technology, or you can say for this is something new for us also. So I have tried to make it attractive this time. So this is our question. Show that the following triangles are congruent. These 2 triangles are given to us. If you see the diagram, it seems that they are same shape and size. But if you see, here is 130, but there is no angle given. So using 180 property, the sum of the angles of a triangle, we can find angle Y, this angle. So it will come ASA. Finding this angle will not solve our problem. Or it can come like AAS also. We can find. If we find this angle, we can use AAS property. Or if we find this angle Y, we can use ASA property. So I have found angle Y using angle sum property. So 180 minus sum of these two. So I found angle Y 30. And then I have taken these 2 triangles. As I told you, angle X is given angle L, because each 20 degree. You need not write angle, because I was not able to draw this sign due to my app issue. So I am writing angle. You can make angle sign. Okay. I have not used angle sign, but I am asking you, you can use this angle sign easily. Okay. So now when I am solving this, so take 2 triangles as it was our first step. Our first step was, because this is my first question, so take 2 triangles. So we have taken 2. Then arrange the corresponding parts in order. So we have arranged them already. So we found angle X is angle L, or you can write full angle Z XY is angle MLN, each 20 degree, and then XY is LN given, and angle Y is angle N. Angle Y is angle N, because we found this angle already Y. So this also became equal. This angle Y became equal to angle N. Angle y is equal to angle n. This I proved. This I found actually. So now we applied ASA test and we proved easily triangle XYZ is congruent to triangle LM. So we use these first four properties, write three equal parts, apply test, and we finished it. Now in further questions, after 1-2 questions, we will be applying the CPCTC. That's it. So now in second question, prove that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ from the following diagram. If you see the diagram, it is 42 and it is 48, and this triangle no angle is given, but this is marked. This mark is for 90 degree. Please make a note. If you are given this type of mark, it is 90 degree angle. So if it is 90 degree angle, if I find the sum of these two angle is 90 degrees, so my third angle will also be 90. So I can find it easily by using 180 property. If you just see in previous question also we use that property. So this angle I can find easily 90 degree. So my question, so my angle Q in triangle PQR is 180 minus 40 plus 48 in bracket, and I got it. I got it. So I got it 90 degree. Then I can use these two triangles, and then I got it 90 degree, and these two sides are given equal. So this hypotenuse is given equal, PR is XY. So this is hypotenuse, and one side is given QR and XY. So if you see here, these two angles are given equal, so each 90 degree, and then PR is XZ and QR is YZ. QR is YZ. So I easily applied my RHS test. So triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ using hypotenuse side test. Now when we move further, so beautiful diagram it is. If you see the diagram, first you read the question. See the diagram, read the question. See, the beauty of geometry is concentration, or you can say you have to focus a lot. You have to focus a lot on diagram. So if you just see here, in the adjoining diagram, AB is given BC. AB is given BC. So this sign went away. And AD is given CD. AD is given CD. If you see in the adjoining diagram, AB is perpendicular. Sorry, it was perpendicular sign. I could not make it, so I kept it blank. So AB is perpendicular to BC. So you have to just make perpendicular sign. As I told you, perpendicular is one sleeping line and one standing line. Okay, or you can say reverse T. So this is given in the question. AB is perpendicular to BC and AD is perpendicular to CD. It means these two angles are given equal, 90 degree. And then they say BC is CD. BC is CD. Prove that AC bisects angle BAD. AC bisects angle BAD. So they have given, so it means they have not given this. This is not given, AB. This maybe I have taken from other diagram. So whatever is given, we will work accordingly. So now if you see here, again I am getting RHS test only, 190 degree. This is common. If you remember, I taught you on the first page, and this is side given. So it's easy. In triangle, two triangles, I have taken each angle 90 degree, one common and one given, RHS, and then they are expecting, prove that AC bisects angle BAD, means they are expecting these two angles are equal. They are expecting these two angles are equal. So these two angles we have to prove equal. So now once you got these two triangles congruent, as I told you, the corresponding angles are equal. So these are two corresponding angles, so they will also be equal. So you can simply write angle BAC is angle DAC by using CACTC. But you don't write CACTC, you write corresponding angle of congruent triangle or congruent. Therefore AC bisects angle BAD, hence proved. You can write it, hence proved. Make habit of writing, hence proved. Some children write SP also, but you write full, hence proved. Okay, when we move further now, this looks familiar diagram. Like first I have showed you. So they say in an isosceles triangle, the beauty of isosceles triangle, if you know, the base angles are equal. So once they have said AB is AC, you can mark angle B and angle C also equal, because they are base angles, or you can write angles opposite to equal sides. But before you mark them, you just find out what is required. Don't go for unwanted stuff. So they say prove that median. So they have given median. Median means these two parts are equal. So I have marked them. Then they are saying that median meets BC at D. Very good. Is also perpendicular bisector of BC. Perpendicular bisector means they are asking prove that angle D is 90 degrees. So this is proving. So now if you see here, I have proved these two triangles congruent by SSS, because this is given, this is also given, and this is common. So I found my all three regions, given, common, given. If you remember, I gave you these properties only for side. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC by SSS test. Therefore angle ADB, this angle is equal to angle ADC by corresponding angle of congruent triangle, and therefore you can say AD bisects BAC. But they are not asking only bisect, they are also saying they are perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means you have to prove that 90 degree, means they bisect at 90 degrees. So you have to prove that 90 degree also. So now you can write this is straight angle. So you can write angle ADC and angle ADB and ADC. They are forming straight angle, linear pair, or you can easily say it's a straight line. So now you write here angle ADB plus ADC is 180, linear pair of angle, supplementary. So twice angle ADB, because in first we have already proved ADB and ADC are equal. So you can write ADB plus ADB is 180. So twice ADB is 180. ADB will be 180 upon 2. I have written directly 90. You can write 180 upon 2. Because your teachers sometimes they cut marks if you skip any step. So make habit of not skipping any step. And I tell my students that if geometry is like French or more than French, because they are meaningless terms. So you have to just focus more on the diagram. So when you cancel it, you get 90. Don't skip any step, because your examiner is looking to cut your mark. Okay, so write region for all. So you have to write the region for all, and then you can easily get your marks. So now here, since I proved this ADB 90 degrees, so I can say AD is perpendicular to BC. When I move further, now little complicated questions you will be getting. So they have said ABCD is a parallelogram. Whenever they say parallelogram, you remember opposite sides are equal. You should know the properties of all these geometrical shapes. So ABCD is a parallelogram, so opposite sides are parallel as well as equal. So you can mark them parallel also, because if it is given parallel, I can use my alternate angle property, corresponding angle property if required. So this side is also given parallel, because in parallelogram opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. So now see here, PQ are points on diagonal AC. So P and Q are points such that DP is perpendicular and BQ is also perpendicular to AC. They both are perpendicular, means 90 degree, it is given 90 degree. Now if you see, I have solved it. This is my alternate angle DAC and ACB, but I can write same angle with different name. So I can write BAP and BCQ. So I got this angle equal, and this is from my given part, opposite side of parallelograms. If you see here, the question is quite easier. So in triangle, first you take triangles. Which triangle you are taking? APD and BQC. Angle APD is BQC, each 90 degree. I have already explained. DAP angle is BCQ, alternate angles, because they are lying on the same line. So I have not written DAC, I have written DAP. So you can write two times also. You can write in region DAP is BCA also, or same angle with different name. Then AD is BC. AD is BC. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram. Therefore by AAS test, these triangles are congruent. And then you can say DP is BQ, because they were asking, the question was that only, prove that these perpendiculars are equal. So DP and BQ are equal. I said corresponding sides of congruent triangle. I have already ticked here because you remember you have to write in full form. Hence proof. When I move here, diagrams looks complicated. Many children, they hate when the diagrams are complicated. But if you focus over here, if you read the question carefully and mark accordingly, I have already marked here. In the figure, AB is DC. So I have marked AB and DC. Sometimes in question they don't mark. You have to mark it for your understanding. And then they say angle ABC. ABC is DBC. So I have marked ABC and DBC also. And now they are asking prove that. Now they are asking prove that this triangle, it was looking small, so let me make it little big so you can see. Anyway, so you can see it is congruent sign. Okay, so if any confusion, just follow me. So it is congruent sign. So I am just taking these two triangles. I am taking. So I have taken triangle ABC and DBC easily. AB is given DC already, and then angle ABC is given DCB, and BC is common. So I have applied SAS test, and then I have taken these two angles and angle A and D. If you remember, I have taken this because next they are asking A and D. So I have marked angle BAC is angle BDC. I have written angle A and D by corresponding angle of congruent triangle. So my second property is also solved. Now if I go for third one, this is also congruent sign. So please make a note, this is congruent sign. So they are asking AOB and DOC. So if you see here AOB and DOC. So now I already got, this is vertically opposite angle, this I already found. So I can write AAS test. Easy, it's quite easy. If you just focus on diagram, if you have means good concentration, you can easily understand. If you don't see the diagram and you keep on writing, you won't understand. Your both parts of brain, people say there are two parts of brain, left and right. One is having images, other is having right up. So whatever way they say, but you have to focus 100%. Okay, both the parts should work together. If there are two parts, I don't believe, but you believe in that both parts should work for image as well as for right up. So I have proved these two triangles also congruent by AAS, and now I can write what they are expecting. Fourth part is OBC is isosceles. OBC is isosceles means they are expecting these two parts also. So they are expecting for these sides. If you see, they are expecting for these sides OB. They are expecting these sides OB. I am marking 3 because 2 I have already marked. So these are way of marking. You can have 3 lines, 2 lines. So it indicates that they are equal. So I have to prove them. So now I can write OB equal to OC by corresponding sides of congruent triangle, because these two triangles I have already proved congruent. So their corresponding sides are also equal or congruent. Hence OBC is isosceles triangle. Let us move further. Okay, in this diagram you can see easily it is a parallelogram, but they are saying in adjoining figure BA is parallel to CD and CB is parallel to DA. They have not given parallelogram. When two pair of opposite sides are parallel, it is always a parallelogram. So they could have said only parallelogram and then prove it. So they are indirectly asking you prove that opposite sides of parallelogram of this shape are equal, and then they are asking they are asking only opposite sides are equal. So let us prove these two triangles congruent. I have applied, if you see, alternate angle property, alternate angle, and one is common. This diagonal is common. So I have proved it. So take two triangles, make two angles equal, one common side, apply ASA test, and then BC is AD by corresponding sides, and AB is also equal by corresponding sides. So this is like solved example sometime in some books, but I'm trying to give you all varieties, all different types. Now my next question is, this diagram is given to you, don't get scared of diagram. See the figure, they say angle ABC. In triangle ABC, midpoint of AB is D. D is the midpoint. So this is your D. So D is the midpoint of AB. So I have marked these two parts equal. And E is the midpoint of AC. So these two parts are also equal. So this E is the midpoint of AC. Respectively means AB and AC. So CF is parallel to AB. CF. So you can see here, this is CF is parallel to AB. So there you can use parallel sign. So I have used this parallel sign also. This indicates they are parallel. Now after giving this, they said DE produce to F. When you produce DE to F, these some are this property is also used for midpoint theorem to prove midpoint theorem, converse of midpoint theorem, many more. Anyways, but this is the question of congruency, so we are doing it. Now they are asking prove that dB is FC. dB, this is your B. So they are asking prove that dB is FC. Means you can say like opposite sides of parallelogram only. So now and then they are asking DE is EF. DE is EF. DE is EF. Okay. So first I am taking these two triangles AED and CEF. You can easily find these two angles are equal, vertically opposite, and this is alternate. Just now we proved similar, and this is given equal. So I applied ASA test. So ASA test gave me these two triangles congruent, and then I wrote AD is CF. And AD is already equal to BD given. Therefore AD is equal to CF equal to BD, because they are given equal. So my this thing is solved. DB is FC, and then they are asking DE and EF also. So DE and EF, this is again corresponding sides of congruent triangle, because I have already proved these two triangles congruent. This triangle is congruent to this triangle. Therefore this side will also be equal to that corresponding sides. I am marking now. I did not mark before because it was not given. You always mark which is given to you. Now this is the question. I have few more questions, then I'll finish it. Now in this diagram, if you see this diagram, they said PQR is isosceles triangle. Either they say isosceles triangle or they have marked PQ is PR. So these base angles will be equal. And then they say QN is RN. QN, so this full from here. QN means from here. QN. And then they are saying RM. So RM starts from here and goes to this. So they both are given equal. These two parts are given equal. Anyways, now they are asking prove that QPM is equal to angle RPN. Okay, so RP and you have to prove them. RPN. So this is clear to me that I have to take these two triangles for sure to make them congruent. But before I make them congruent, I am having only one side and one angle. So I have to go for the third thing. Once they have given this QN and RM, so I have written QN and RM, QN and RM. So what I am doing, QM I can split like QM plus MN, and this RM also I can split RM plus MN. Now this MN will get cancelled because this is both the sides. So I got QM and RN. If you remember, I told you that prove the above or from 1. So I am marking it 1 because it will be used. Since it will be used further, so I am marking it 1. Now I am taking my two triangles and I can get easily PQ is PR given, and angle PQM is angle PRN. Angles opposite to equal sides or base angles of isosceles triangle, and then QM is RN from 1, or you can write prove the above. Therefore triangles are congruent by SAS. Hence angle QPM, this angle is equal to angle RPN. So these two angles are equal. I am marking now because I have proved them by corresponding angle of congruent triangle. Please don't write short form. Now you will ask, sir, why you are not writing? Because I wrote once and I am just asking you again and again. Go to this question. If a square is given to you, ABCD square, and then they say P and Q are the points on AB and BC equal respectively. So P is here, Q is here, in such a way that AQ and DP are equal. Prove that triangle APD, so this triangle, full triangle, and BQ, this other triangle, they are congruent. Now if you see here, I already found RHS, easy. It is like first question. Why I am solving 10th question? But it is first question. I need not to explain much. Take these two triangles, write each 90 degree side of a square, because this is side of a square. AD is given PB. So this was to be understood. And this is hypotenuse is already given, AQ and DP, and by using hypotenuse side test. Now I go to next question. So beautiful diagram it is. One triangle ends here, other triangle starts and ends here. So in the given triangle In the given triangles, because these are two triangles, AC is DF. Have I marked? AC is DF. I have marked them. And then they say BD is CE. BD. Can you see B? BD. So this is your B and D, and BD is given CE. CE. Very good. Now angle ACB. So you see here ACB. Please understand, if you don't understand the diagram and mark there, it will be difficult for you. ACB is FDE. FDE. These two angles are also given equal. Now I got it SAS. So I got my two triangles congruent, but they are expecting prove that angle A is F. So they are asking for this angle A and F. So now I can add corresponding angle. Now you should be feeling bored because I am doing similar questions again and again. So I wrote BD is CE, and then I got BC equal to, because this side is not given, BC is not given, only BD was given. So I found my BC and I found my DE by adding CD to both the sides. I added DC to both the sides, I can write also, and then I got BC equal to CE by 1, because I told you I have to write proved above or 1. Now I am taking these two triangles, so it is not easy sum, or it is not like previous sum. Here I am just finding it before I prove two triangles congruent, because I should have two sides, one angle, two angles, one side, the combination. Now it's easy, and then I got applied corresponding angles of congruent triangle. In this triangle, the diagram is easy, and it is looking like everything is solved. Prove that triangle ABD is congruent to CBD, and then they are saying find the values. Okay, this is finding question. Value of x and y when ABD is given 35. So this angle is given 35 degree. Okay, and then they say angle CBD. Angle CBD is given, again you can say 3x CBD. So this angle is given 3x plus 5. I need not write because you can understand 3x plus 5. So this angle is 3x plus 5. And then ADB, if you see here ADB, this angle is given y minus 3. ADB is given y minus 3. So this angle is given y minus 3, and CDB is given, this is good one. So they have given you 25. So you can compare them easily. So now this is given 25. So what do you do? First you find this angle congruent. This angle you can find congruent or equal, and then you can solve it. You can equate them. So prove that first. So what I have proved, AB is given BC, and then BD is given BD common, and AD is given CD. So SSS test, easy. Therefore your angle 3x plus 5 is 35, so I got x, and then y minus 3 is 25, so I got 28. Easy question. When I come here also they are asking proving sum. We did similar sum before, if you can remember. In triangle ABC, AB is given AC. This time they have given this, so base angles are equal, and AP is also given. In previous question they had not given this AP. AP is given EQ, and they are asking prove that CP is BQ. If you remember last time they gave this. Now they are asking BQ you prove equal to CP. Okay, so first we will find these two sides, and then we can easily find. So first you find these two equal parts which were given. So it is like continuation of previous or the reverse of previous. Now also first you take triangle APQ. So if you take triangle APQ, this triangle, so base angles are equal. So you can say angle P equal to angle Q, or you can assume them X. So if you assume this angle X, this side will also be X. So this will be 180 minus X, because this is a linear pair, and that will also be 180 minus X. So they both will come equal. So I have found it, APB and AQC 180 minus X. You can call them linear pair of angle. Now I am taking these two triangles and I am making them congruent by A. I can apply AAS test from any side. So I have found one angle from 1, and 1 is angles opposite to equal side, and AB is given AC. So I applied easily AAS test, and then I said BP is QC by corresponding BP is QC by corresponding side, not angle. So it's better to write P because P covers both. So it is corresponding side of congruent triangle. And then you can write BP plus PQ. If you remember last time we split it and this time we are adding. So PQ I have added both the sides and I got BQ is CP, hence proved. And now my last question and I am ending. So this is in triangle AOB, is easy one, and COD. Okay, angle B is given angle C, I have marked them. O is the midpoint, O is the midpoint of BC, so I have marked them also equal, CO and BO. And now they have given, they are asking find the value of x and y. If AB is given 3x, AB is given 3x, and then CD is given y plus 2. So you will be getting simultaneous equation because they will come equal. So 3x is equal to y plus 2 after you prove them congruent. And then AO is given x plus 2. AO is given x plus 2 because once you prove them equal, so these parts will also be equal. So this is given x plus 2 and DO is given y. DO is given y. So now first you prove them congruent by saying A as A because one is vertically and one is alternate, or one is given. So you can write angle given and the side is given, angle is vertically opposite, so triangles are congruent. And then AB equal to CD by corresponding sides, AB equal to CD by corresponding sides of congruent triangle, and AO is also OD by corresponding the same test also. So this test is repeated here, corresponding sides of congruent triangle. Therefore, as I told you, x plus 2 is y. I got x minus y equal to minus 2. And 3x is y plus 2. Good question it is. 3x minus y is 2. Now here you can easily subtract. So you can just draw a line here and you can change the sign. So this is your negative, so it will become positive. That is why we are subtracting them. So it gets cancelled. So you can cancel it. This y will get cancelled. And here it will be minus sign, so minus 2x, and there will be minus sign. So when you add them, it will become minus 4. So now your answer will come minus 2x is 4. So x is equal to minus 4 upon 2, x is 2. So I got the answer, x is equal to 2. And for this, when I substitute this in the equation, any one equation, so 2 minus y is minus 2, and 2 plus 2 is y, and y equal to minus 4. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please share with all parents, guardians, teachers and students. Please subscribe my channel if you have not subscribed yet. It's my hard work and I am trying to help the society. Please join me to help the community. It is the time to give back. Thank you very much. This is Corona time and every child is not blessed to have online classes also. Every child is not blessed to have good tutors. Please help them. Please help them. May God bless you. Have a nice day.